What up, leaders? Welcome back to my channel. We are back at Kingston to see if we can spot the difference between what exists now and the last time we were here. So this area has been under continuous construction for the last, I would say, 5 years, 4 years, 4 or 5 years, and now this is close to completion. There's not a whole lot more going on except finishing touches. And we've been following this. For example, we followed the construction of this Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center from the beginning, right? From the very beginning. And now they're building a new one, another tower, another corporate center. So this is the 12-story Pegasus Suites, and from the other side of the building, from the Seawall side, you could see they've already started putting in the foundation for an identical building next door in that space, in the space between the old Pegasus Suites and the new Pegasus Suites. Now, just over the treetops, you can see that is the Marriott, right? The Georgetown Marriott Hotel. The third one, well, the first one that was built, but there are two more under construction. One is already completed. I showed you that in the previous video. And this is the head office of GBTI. Right, that's the Guyana Bank for Trade and Industry, where the major shareholder is the Harry Group. Now this, I have to come check out the restaurant in this in the Pegasus Suites. It's called Fusion. The sign is not lit up, but there's a Fusion restaurant. Right, that's the Fusion sign. Fusion restaurant in this building, and I haven't yet tried it. And I probably should add that to my list of videos to come on the food channel. I do have a food channel. I just haven't posted videos onto it recently. But yeah, this is what's happening. And the last time we were here, I think they were still completing. I think the last time we were in this neck of the woods, and I showed you this side of the Seawall Road, they were still completing these new structures. Now, I think they had just completed them. I think I showed you, but they built two more of these what do you call these, pergolas. They built two more of these pergolas here out on the promenade or Esplanade, and this of course runs all the way to Main Street. Of course, part of it is being used as a parking lot. Yeah, they were building, the last time we were here, two more of these, and they're actually needed now. Especially, you won't appreciate it until you're down here. Not necessarily for the sun, three more in fact, but especially because of the rainy season. It rains almost all day now. It's been raining May, June, for the month of May and the month of June. We call that the May-June rains, and they've been raining almost continuously every day. You know, it would break for an hour or two and then rain again. And then because of that, you need places to shelter. We also need shaded walkways. I mentioned this in the past video. With all the sidewalks that are being built and the walking paths, what is missing is the shade. Because when it isn't raining, the sun is extremely sharp, and it would be a good relief to have shaded sidewalks around the city. Now there's a precedent for that, because if you go to places like Singapore and I think Thailand, Malaysia, shaded sidewalks are quite common. Now this is the new um, concession building here at the Seawall bandstand, and straight ahead that is the Heart Monument. All right, that is the One Guyana. All right, that's the One Guyana Monument. And of course, we're looking east, all the way east, here at Seawall. So this is what it looks like now in June 2025, June 13th, Friday, June 13th, 2025. This is the Esplanade. They've also added, I think the last time you were here, I showed that they added some. Let me show you what it looks like east. That's the east. But they've added this pile of rocks that forms a retaining wall. All right, the pile of rocks forms a retaining wall, which has managed, I think it's already conserving the beach out here. That's the Pegasus Suites Corporate Center, right from the beach out here. It's very windy, so I apologize if the wind noise is again a problem. I can never tell when my microphone is working. There's a ship out there on the ocean. Remember, it's about 6:30 now, so it's a little after sunset. And that's what it looks like west towards the Demerara River. That's the Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center. The roof, of course, the featured blue lights. Remember seeing how bright it is. That blue light is from the balcony at the Marriott. And this is looking east along the coast at sunset. So this is what the experience is like now at Kingston, Georgetown. That is the Seawall, Kingston, Georgetown, Seawall. Thought I'd bring you an update on the latest developments here. It is, in fact, now a pleasant place to hang out when it's not raining, that is, and after sunset when it's not too hot. What I'm going to show you before I close is the other side of the Pegasus Suites, where they're building the new corporate center building. It's going to be identical, like we said, to the tower, this Pegasus Suites building, and it's going to be next door to it, so it's going to be twins. It's going to add, I think, double the capacity for rooms, and might in fact eventually precede or replace the old cylindrical building. So my guess is that once they've completed the new Pegasus Suites building, once they've built a twin to this Pegasus Suites next door, then they could probably decommission the old cylindrical Pegasus Suites building, Pegasus Hotel building, because I think that building is now old and probably a burden to maintain. It's probably expensive to keep. operating that old Pegasus building. I wouldn't be surprised if they tear it down eventually and build a third tower. But we'll wait to see how that plays out. But this is what's happening. It seems as if they're still, I think, working on the foundation for the new Pegasus Suites building. What I'm looking for. Oh, you're good, you're good. So, what is going to happen eventually is they're going to have to, excavate, remove a lot of the topsoil, and then eventually build the foundation for the new building. But this is what is happening here. So this is what is happening here. This, of course, is the sand pit on the other side of this old banab. And it's a little bit dark, but we're gonna see if we can see evidence of foundation building here. Well, it doesn't seem as if they've started building the foundation. Right, it doesn't seem as if they started building the foundation. But this is what it looks like. This is the space between the old and new Pegasus Suites, where they're planning to put up that twin to this building. And we're looking forward to see what that looks like when it's completed. But that's it, guys. That's what's happening in this neck of the woods. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. But this is Kingston after sunset. Kingston Esplanade after sunset. Just thought I'd bring you that update on a Friday afternoon. It's actually quite busy on the weekends here. And Friday afternoon, I guess, is Friday afternoon. At Kingston Esplanade. That's it, guys. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. That's the Marriott in the distance. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening in the fastest growing country in the world, Guyana. Later!